Start saying no today and watch how your life transforms and changes. On this episode, we're going to be looking at the importance of learning how to say no and the 5 key benefits of getting the no down right and correctly. Number 1 is that when you learn how to say no, you have a bigger deciding factor on how your life turns out. Your life is formulated out of what you say yes to and what you say no to. If you choose to accept a job offer, you're saying yes to that job offer and you're going to that work every single day for the next XYZ time, you're going to be committed to that specific job. Sure, if that's a good job, then that's a good decision. If it's a bad job, well, then you've said yes to something that is not for you. So understanding what to say yes to and what to say no to ultimately formulates the rest of your life. As a business owner, as anyone that is looking to make an effective change in their life, you're going to find in the beginning, there's nothing to say yes to. No one is contacting you. You're not getting any propositions. You're not getting any sort of offers here and there. And you may be hungry to get something to say yes to. But on the flip side, as you begin to build yourself up, as you begin to make your effective use and show your value to others, and you get more and more people that are willing to work with you, you're going to get more opportunities that are going to come your way. And then from there, you may feel that hunger to say yes to everything. Well, you'll also find yourself in a position where you're saying yes to everything and spreading yourself too thin. You find that the things that got you to where you are right now, that is giving you the opportunities to have the things to say yes or no to, that you're no longer having the time, the energy, the mental space to do those things. So what got you here is no longer the thing that's going to get you to the next step. The more you're able to say no and to stay one-track mind, to stay focused on the core things that you need to do, the more success you're able to achieve. So don't get caught up in the trap of saying yes to everything just because it's offered to you. Learn to hold yourself. Learn to know when to say no. Number 2 is it gives you the opportunity to unplug from unnecessary stress and burden in life. I know as someone who loves to work, who loves to get up and just do things every single day, that sometimes the need to be productive, the need to be with people, the need to be affecting change in your life leads you to say yes to everything. Whether it's yes to a new project, whether it's yes to a proposal, whether it's yes to a meeting with friends, whether it's yes to this. Everything you say yes to means that you're saying no to something else. And everything you say yes to, you also need to deliver on. If you're someone that holds yourself accountable to the yeses that you give, you're also someone that's going to show up on time, you're going to give 100%, and you're going to spend your energy in order to fulfill on the promise that you made when you said yes. The more you say yes to, and if you spread yourself too thin, what you'll find is you'll find yourself getting burnt out. You'll find yourself getting pulled in all different directions. You'll find yourself getting spent. So know when to unplug from the things that you shouldn't be saying yes to. Know when to say no and to distance yourself from the things that don't need you or don't need your attention, don't need your time. I know for myself as a business owner that I can get caught in the weeds of my business. And the more that I get caught in the weeds of my business, it affords me less and less time to do the things that truly allow me to make an impact. And at the same time, I'm adding additional burden onto myself on a day-to-day basis. Number 3, knowing to say no gives you the confidence and the self-respect that you need so desperately in your life. The people pleaser is not anyone that anyone can take seriously. When you do not know how to say no, what you're telling someone else is that what you want is more important than what I want, and I'm willing to sacrifice my dignity and my self-respect at all times in order to cater to you. Not because I'm a good person, but because I'm afraid to assert myself, because I fear and I lack the confidence that I'll be accepted as I am and as in my true nature. So when you are consistently saying yes to things that you know you should be saying no to, each and every single time you chip away at the block of your self-respect. And the more that you chip away, the further you'll find yourself in a position where you have no more self-respect to give or no more self-respect there to begin with. So knowing to say no not only gives you the self-respect, but it shows others that you are willing to put your foot down, you're willing to assert yourself when you need to, and within respect and within reason. Say no and practice that skill daily on the things that you know don't matter, and say yes to the things that do, and when you do them, you give 110%. Number 4, saying no allows you to stop taking things personally. You are who you are, but the people around you sometimes will try to influence you with their actions, with their words, with the things that they say. And most times out of not, they're trying to influence you in a way that is to their advantage, to their benefit. Knowing when to say no allows you to extract yourself from situations that do not serve you. that are not the right sort of beneficial for you and the person that is in front of you. The more you enable someone that is toxic, the more that you enable someone that is not looking out for your best interest or even their best interest, the more that you are not only chipping away your self-respect, but you're empowering them to keep on doing these same things over and over. Saying no affords you the ability to step away from the situation and to leave with your head held high, and to allow you to deploy your efforts in somewhere else that are worthy of your efforts. Number 5, saying no affords you the time to do what matters and relieves you of the duty of doing what doesn't matter. Someone said this, and they said, you have 24 hours in a day. Imagine each of these 24 hours is a bar of gold. Let's just say, I'm simplifying this down. Your 24 hours. If you woke up and someone took 5 bars of gold from you, you would be furious. You would be super angry at them. But at the same time, if they took 5 hours of your life, you wouldn't be nearly as mad. So you're clearly not valuing your time at the appropriate value. You're not looking at your time in a way that says, this time is valuable and I want to use it to the best of my ability. You're not looking at your time as valuable because you have assigned no value to your time, because you don't do any actions that actively add value. You don't take care of yourself. You don't look out for your best interest. You don't go out and affect change in the people that you love. You don't go out and do the things that you need to do. You're lazy. You stay at home. You shun away from responsibility. You try to avoid conflict at all costs. So you hold no value for the time that you have. So if someone stole 5 hours from you, you would not look at it as the same as someone stealing $5,000 from you. But this is how low, this is how little value that you have for your time. The more you're able to say no, the more you're able to say yes to the things that you know allow you to move your life forward. You can now deploy time, effort, energy, resources towards the things that you know you're going to have effect for, that are going to give you a higher return on your time investment and your energy investment. So know when to say no so that you can say yes to the things that ultimately matter.